Hi guys, Starkiller1 here. Uh, Time for Clash of the Titans. This will be number 2 in the series. Number 3 if you count the one where I messed up the sound. Right, so, wow, 415 squad power. I have never seen a fleet that high before. There's some pretty impressive looking stuff there. Running a lot of Genosians. Funnily enough, I did that for a long time. I quite liked it. But here's the thing. I really like the big setup, and I feel that you can't do both. So what I'm going to do, I want to see Tarkin against Tarkin. So just to be absolutely fair, because obviously Thrawn throws some different things into the equation. I don't play with Tarkin a lot, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to talk to you about how I'm going to build up this squad, and then we're going to play, and I'm going to win, or I'm going to lose. If I lose, I'm going to try again and adjust the team. If I win, then you'll know how I did it. Okay, so his front group, a couple of Genosians, I'm not too worried which ones. Boba Fett, okay, Vader, and TIE Fighter. Very important not to attack TIE Fighter. Yeah, every time TIE Fighter dodges, you're just really, yeah, you're giving turn meter to Tarkin. I'm going to try and be creative with this because this is a turn meter team that's looking for a lot of turn meter for Tarkin by dodging, getting to his ultimate first and wiping him out. But it's actually not an especially strong team. So let's look at what I've got. I'm happy with that opening setup. Just having a look here. So I've got first order TIE Fighter pilot in here. I'm actually going to take him out. Okay. The reason I'm going to take him out is that I would like to put my Imperial TIE Fighter pilot in instead. And that will give me the same turn meter advantage that they have. Okay. Now, what will happen initially is I'm going to hide behind Biggs. So the useful thing about Bistan allows me to turn to target lock his Imperial TIE Fighter without actually firing a shot. This is very useful. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change up my reserves here. I'm actually going to take Bistan out of my main lineup. I'm going to put Maul into my main lineup. And what I'm going to try and do is when I lose Biggs, I'm going to try and bring all the action onto TIE Fighter pilot to drive my turn meter. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Reaper in because when I lose Biggs, again, it will reduce his turn meter. That means I need someone heavy duty to absorb some impact as my first reserve. Coming later into the match, I'm going to want, that's not Bistan, I'm going to want Bistan to target lock the TIE Fighter for me. I like the idea of the shield up from Jedi Counselor. And I think you always need to have Boba Fett. So this is a very different squad from what I'd normally run. Let's just make sure I've got the right leader. I am giving up, I'm below 400 squad power for the first time in a long time in Fleet. This one's going to be won on strategy, not on firepower. Let's see if I can actually do it or if I'm just wrong. So to remind you, the theory is hide behind Biggs. When we lose Biggs, Tarkin loses turn meter. On their Tarkin loses turn meter. And then try to get them to target my TIE Fighter. And that's basically how we're going to try and win this game. Boba is, as always, the big threat, so no harm getting a target lock on him early. Okay, so his Tarkin is better than mine. So he's already going faster than me anyway, but it's not significantly faster than me. So, if you're going to use Tarkin as a leader, there is no harm at all in having a Gear 12 Tarkin leading your team. Okay, so you can see here, this is so far is pretty good. So I'm going to see if I can get a target lock there. That's okay. Okay, let's try a bit of protection up. Now the question here is, I'm thinking about letting Biggs die anyway, so let's give the protection up to the TIE Fighter, who I'm going to get them to target after Biggs dies. So far everything is going according to plan. It would really help if the TIE Fighter was dodging. It's meant to be dodging, that's what it does. There we go. I say if the TIE Fighter dodges, I have a reasonable chance here. Now, what we're going to try and do here is a great time to bring Boba Fett out, because I've got three target locked enemies, and I can get a crack at all three of them. That's one down. Okay. There you go, dispelling all buffs, not bad at all. And he's actually gone anyway. I should be able to get rid of Boba with a bit of luck. There we go. So far so good. And they've got my Boba. I'm just keep working on the Genosian. I'm going to ignore his TIE Fighter pilot until the end. Okay, that's good. That was a hit and a dodge. So they are giving turn meter to him. But of course, he's been losing turn meter every time a ship's disappeared, which is great. Okay, now I'm going to bring another ship out at this point. We're going to bring Bistan out. And we're going to try and target lock, which, of course, he's not able to dodge there. So hopefully, I hate it when a target locked ship dodges. For me, that doesn't make sense. I know it's a mechanic in the game, but the whole point of target lock is it should be target lock. Again, I've only left them with one target, which is my TIE Fighter. And so my TIE Fighter keeps dodging. We'll give a bit of turn meter to all of my guys. And we should be able to, don't need to use that right now, so let's get rid of them all. And again, this dodging, and it's amazing how much the TIE Fighter dodges. Now, the interesting thing here is it doesn't look like either chip's got to the ultimate, so what we've actually done is I restricted his turn meter so much, he never got there. I'm slightly slower, and I didn't get there. So that was kind of cool, but that for me is how to use Tarkin most effectively. Try to restrict the other person because you're gaining turn meter from your TIE Fighter pilot. The Reaper is allowing you to take turn meter away from their capital ship, and the combination of the two should mean you get more goes to your capital ship, and you should be able to dominate the battle. That was actually a little bit easier than I expected, but hopefully it was a good demonstration of an effective way to use Tarkin and a strategy for using Tarkin in fleets. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.